I'll be right with you. All right. And do you have those Groupons on you by any chance? Okay, so what I need right now, I need a credit card. I'm not going to charge you on it. We just hold it for the reservation, and then you guys can just bring in those Groupons when you arrive. Oh, okay, go ahead and sign in here, sir. Thank you for holding.
So, 21st?
21st.
Looks like I'm through 14,000 feet, 15,000 feet now.
All right, Robert. So how you doing today? Good. All right, I'm going to size you up. Looks like about a 44, right in between regular and long. Let's see if a reg is going to work. If not, we'll go long. Let me put this against your shoulder. Yep, 44 reg. All right, I want you to step into this feet first, zipper in the front. You don't have to take your shoes off. It's okay. Feet first, zipper in the front. If you need to sit down, that's okay. Yep. Okay, that's all right. Some people do. At the end of the bottom of the pant leg, it zips, so that way they can open it up. All right. And then come around. Fix that collar. Fix that shoulder. There you go. So it's a little more comfortable on you. Go ahead, zip that up. Let's see how that fits on you. Now you have Velcro straps on the side instead of a belt, so you can loosen or tighten that. So you can just pull it and tighten. That's what that's for. All right. Now have a seat, and let's see. Does that pull against you? Your voice go up an octave or so? You're okay? All right, put your shoes on, and you're done.
That's it?
Yeah, we're going to wait. You're way early, so we've got about 15 more minutes before we begin our briefing. I just want to get you suited up before we start. All right, that way you can take photos and everything.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Go ahead and step back in the observation area. You can hang out there until we begin. All right, everyone. Welcome to Flightdeck. My name is Steve. My call sign is Gums. I do a lot of talking around here. The goal is very simple here, guys. You're going to try and shoot down as many aircraft as possible. That is your goal. The catch is you're trying to shoot each other down. You're sharing the same virtual airspace with everyone sitting here. So every aircraft you find in the sky is being flown by someone here. Now the other 4 aircraft, or 5, will be, if we don't have the other guests arrive here, then they'll be flown by the computer or one of our instructors. So there'll be plenty of aircraft out there to shoot, plenty of targets. Ones that are flown by the computer, they shoot back too. All right, let's get started. Pictured in front of you is the F-16 Falcon Charlie model, currently used by the U.S. Air Force, other NATO countries, naval aggressor squadrons. This is what we'll be flying today. If you didn't get a chance to look at our flight line, we took our nose cones off on our simulators. So right where the nose cone ends, behind that bubble canopy, that is how long our cockpits are. It's a full-scale, full-size mock-up of an F-16. So when you sit in it, you'll have an idea what it's like to sit in an actual F-16. We laid out the panels, the control sticks, everything just like the F-16. The software is based around this aircraft. You have to remember, fly it like a jet, not a rocket ship. Now what I mean by that, how many young guys, you play video games, right?
Yeah.
Play any flying video games?
I have.
Okay, well in some of those video games, they do not design some of the things we experience as pilots, such as gravity or G-forces. So you can do all these crazy things while flying in a video game, but you don't feel any of that. In real life, if you go straight up in the air, every aircraft is going to reach a ceiling. It's going to slow down, it's going to stall, lose control, fall back to Earth.
That's going to happen with us?
That's what's going to happen here. And fly it like a jet, not a rocket ship. In real life, when you're on a roller coaster, when you dive down and you pull up, what does it feel like when you're pulling up? Doesn't it feel like a lot of weight on you?
Doesn't it feel like I'm losing my stuff?
Yeah. Those are called G-forces, gravity forces. Pilots experience that every day. Now, if they pull too many gravity forces or G-forces on their body, what can happen is they can pass out. The only way we can experience that showing this is your screen will start to go black. If you see the edges like a big circle start to close in, it means you're starting to pass out. You need to ease up on your turn and not turn so hard. Okay? All right. The only physical requirement, you have to, our simulators do not move. There's no motion in it. But the physical requirement is controlling your aircraft with the stick. The other physical requirement, you have to be able to climb a ladder 4 or 5 steps to get inside the cockpit. Just like a real cockpit, they have a ladder on the side, they got to climb up to get in. Well, same with ours. Ours is not so high, we don't have the landing gear. It's about from here on up. Okay? So, if anyone has any issues climbing up a ladder, let us know, we'll assist. Now, in front of every simulator, you're going to have a large screen. It's going to be about 13 by 11 foot projection.
What's big is this?
Bigger. Okay, it's going to even be bigger. Welcome, gentlemen. Hey, we got our other guest here. Grab a seat, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Grab a seat. Anywhere. You can come in and also, you can come in, listen, be bored by me.
No.
All right, guys, we just got into the intro part of this. When we're done with the briefing, then I will seat you guys up in the flight suit. All right? All right, let's get started here. Now, when you're flying or you're sitting in our simulator, you're going to have a large screen in front of you. It's about 13 by 11 foot projection. You'll see sky, you'll see land, you'll see water. But most important, you're going to see this digital display readout. It's called a heads-up display. Now typically, an actual heads-up display in the F-16 looks like a piece of glass. It sits on the hood in front of the pilot. When it's turned on and when he looks through that glass, he sees a digital display readout like this. Typically, it's either green or white. Now you see it here in blue. That's because we can make ours any color we want. We can make it red, yellow, orange, green, blue, brown, black, pink, magenta. The reason I state that is because sometimes I have guests who are slightly colorblind. They have trouble reading certain numbers against certain backgrounds. So if that's going to be an issue, let us know. Just say, hey, can you change the color of my HUD? We will start cycling through different colors till you say stop. Got it? All right, let me teach you how to read this. This will always be in front of you. You will not have to look through that piece of glass. This will be married to the image on the wall. Let's start here with the first symbol. It's called a flight path marker. It looks like a kid's drawing of a back of a jet. Little circle for the fuselage, little wings and a tail. The flight path marker tells you where you're heading. That is the computer projecting where you're going. This is very important because at the end of our combat scenario, we're going to do some landings. You're going to use this to assist you when you're landing. The way you use that is very simple. Wherever you place that on the ground, that is projecting where you will land. You want to put that on the runway. More importantly, when we're flying, that lets you know, hey, right now the symbol is up here. It means I am climbing. This is my horizon line. If it's anywhere above the horizon line, we're going up. If it's on your horizon line, you're flying straight and level. If this is anywhere below your horizon line, you're diving or descending. All right, this here is your plus sign. It's your nose indicator or your gun cross. Now today, you're going to have 2 types of weapons to try and shoot each other down with in the sky. You're going to have missiles and you're going to have a big cannon. Whenever you squeeze the trigger on your control stick, those of you that have it, there's a little red button on the trigger in front. Whenever you squeeze that with your index finger, that's how you fire your cannon. The bullets will always go wherever that plus sign is aimed at. You will see the green tracer bullets flying. Yes?
Do you have unlimited ammo?
Yes, you have unlimited ammunition. You will never run out of bullets. There is one restriction though. If you hold the trigger for more than 5 seconds, it will stop shooting. Just let go for a second, then you can resume shooting. Okay?
You have left-handed and right-handed?
Just right-handed on the control stick. Left hand will be your throttles, your T-stick. All right. You notice that the flight path marker is not exactly lined up with your gun cross. And that is because the gun is mounted on the left side of the fuselage and it's curving in. So that's why it's slightly off to the right. Left hand box is your airspeed indicator. Bless you. This tells you how fast you're going at all times. The only thing you have to worry about today is do not let your airspeed get below 180 knots. If this gets below 180, your aircraft will start to sink. All right? In order to maintain level flight, you got to keep it above 180, approximately 200. Got it? All right, right-hand box. This is your altitude indicator. It tells you how high you are flying at all times. The only thing you have to worry about there is not letting that hit 0 too many times. Don't crash. All right? We can set it for sea level or ground level, but all you have to worry about today is do not let it hit 0. Yes?
If somebody shoots you down, do you get back in the air? after
Yes. And he's asked a very good question. Usually I tell you guys about this further down, but if you should get shot down or you should crash into the ground on purpose or accidentally, what will happen is you will simply restart again in midair about 10,000 feet with a brand new jet, okay, headed back towards everyone. Got it? All right, last but not least, we have our artificial horizon line. The artificial horizon line mimics the actual horizon line. Does anyone know what the horizon line is?
Where it seems that the sky meets the ocean.
That is exactly it. Where the earth and sky meet in your sight, in your vision. That is the horizon line. Pilots have something called an artificial horizon line, just in case they lose sight of the ground. They fly into clouds, they fly into fog, or if it's night. Whatever reason, if they lose track of the ground, that's dangerous. They got to know where the ground is so they don't crash into it. Well, if you're flying by instruments, they would use this. But we're going to use this in a different way. We're going to use this to help us turn later, but also to keep our bearings. Like I said, your flight path marker. If it is above your horizon line, you are climbing. If your flight path marker is on the horizon line, you're flying straight and level. If it's below, you are diving or descending. Got it? All right. Now, when you sit in our cockpits, you're only going to have to worry about 2 controls today. When you sit in there, you will have this control on your left side. This is your throttle control. Think of it like the gas pedal in your car. On the right side, you have your joystick, or J-stick, or control stick. This is what you're going to use to steer and maneuver your aircraft. All right, let's start first with the throttle control. It moves forwards and backwards. All you have to remember is if you push it forward all the way, that's full afterburner, you're going to go as fast as you can. Pull it all the way back, your engine is in idle, you leave it there, your aircraft is just going to fall out of the sky. Think of it like a car driving uphill. If you take your foot off the gas pedal, you're going to slow down, stop, and roll backwards. Well, with an aircraft, you're just going to fall out of the sky. So you want to keep that throttle at least halfway to full, but don't leave it all the way back for long periods of time. Got it? Yes?
Is it possible to do like maneuvers on this, like those Blue Angel guys?
Yes. Yes, you can. I'll explain. All right. The right-hand side, when you're sitting in the cockpit, will be right here, your control stick. Okay? What's very unique about the F-16 is it's one of the first fly-by-wire aircraft, meaning it's flown by a computer. Up until then, most aircraft design, they had the control stick right in the middle, right between the pilot's legs. What they did differently was they pushed this off to the right-hand side. So pilots, when they fly it, they sit with their arm rest here and they fly it this way. It's very different. That's what you're going to be doing. Now, if you've never used a control stick before like this, don't worry. The easiest way to remember is break it into 4 directions. Forwards and backwards, left and right. Yes?
Do I have time to go bathroom to this?
Yeah. As soon as we're done with the briefing, you can go. Or do you need to go now?
No, I can wait.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's make it easy for you. Forwards and backwards determines your pitch. Left and right determines roll. I'll explain each one. If you kind of forget, here's the easiest way to remember. Just pretend your head is sitting on top of the control stick. Okay? Here's why. If I take that stick, let's work with the pitch angle. That's forward and backwards. If I pull back on that stick, where would I be looking? Up. Nose of the aircraft will do the same, and it will pitch up. The reverse is true. If I push that stick forward, I'm looking down. What do you think is going to happen? The aircraft will then dive down. Okay? So everyone follow me. Pull back, you climb. Push forward, you dive. Got it? All right, left and right. Left and right does not turn your aircraft. It controls roll. Here's what I mean. If I take this control stick and I push it to the right and I hold it there, my aircraft is just going to roll and roll and roll till I bring the stick back to the center. Center is neutral. Nothing happens.
So how do you turn?
Get to that. If I push the stick to the left and hold it there, I'm just going to roll and roll and roll till I bring the stick back to the middle. To turn, you have to use both roll and pitch together. I will walk you through that in just a second. Now, one thing I want, because I know you guys are going to be asking a lot of questions, you may forget things, don't worry. Everyone here will be wearing general aviation headsets, so everyone can talk to each other. All right? To do that, on your left-hand side, not your right-hand side, this is your throttle control, there is a round button on top. Treat it like a walkie-talkie. Whenever you want to say anything, all you have to do is hold the button down when you're speaking. When you're done, let go. Okay? So if you have a question, everyone will have an aircraft number. And it's best if you identify yourself before you ask a question. Do it something like this. And you will address it to our control tower. Just say, hey tower, this is 305, whatever aircraft number you are. How do I turn again? Let go, we'll walk you through the steps. Or tower, this is 303, where is everyone? Yes.
Can you talk to other flight?
Yep. In the beginning, we will be in an open channel. Everyone can hear everyone. You can taunt each other and trash talk, whatever you want.
Get you.
Okay? Be careful what you say, though, because we also broadcast out into the lobby what you say. So your mom or dad, whoever's with you, they can hear you out here. Okay? They'll be laughing at you. All right? So, when you're talking on the radio, I know a lot of you guys get so focused on what you're doing. Sometimes I get guys who forget to let go of the button. So when you're done talking, let go. I don't want to hear your best impression of Darth Vader. Okay, I listen to everyone breathe all the time. All right. Next, today we'll be taking off from a base in South Korea. It's called Kusan. We'll be on runway 36, heading north. Just so you know, runways are based on compass headings. So actually it starts at 0, goes to 360 degrees. And you eliminate the last digit. So that means runway 36 is actually pointed due north 360. If I was coming in from the other end, it would be runway 18, 180 degrees. All right, what will happen is we will all get into the cockpits. First thing we're going to do is a radio check. We want to make sure everyone's radio is working properly and you know how to use it. So the tower will come and ask you, hey, aircraft 301, radio check, do you copy?
Copy.
All you have to do is hold that button down. Just say 301, I copy. All right, then we'll say 302, radio check, do you copy? Hold that button. 302, I copy. And we'll say, or 302, I copy, Lima Charlie. Loud and clear. All right, once everyone is radio checked in, then we'll take off one by one. All right, tower will say, aircraft 301, 302, you are both clear for departure, runway 36. Once you're given the green light, take your left hand on the throttle, just push it forward and leave it there. Just step on your gas and go. We'll start moving down the runway. Your airspeed indicator will start to roll up. Once your airspeed reaches past 180 knots, now you have sufficient speed and momentum where you can take your right hand, pull back gently, and you will be airborne. Okay? Pretty simple. Now here's what I do not want you to do when you're taking off. Do not roll your aircraft left or right. What do you think will happen?
You're gonna crash.
You're going to go off the side of the runway and crash. Exactly. Don't do this. Don't yank your stick back and hold it there. What do you think what's going to happen if I do that?
Just gonna go straight up.
You are going to go straight up, 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 and then over. And you're going to loop around and crash into the
Can
ground.
we do that when we're airborne? Is that?
You can do that, but not on takeoff. You don't want to crash. What I want you to do is just pull back nice and easy. Use your horizon line as a reference. If you can see the ground at the bottom of your screen, I know your rate of climb is somewhere between 25 to 30 degrees angle, and that's sufficient. Once your airspeed pushes past 350 to 400, if you want to go straight up, you can. Okay? But your goal is very simple. After you take off, get your altitude above 5,000 feet. Give yourself plenty of space between you and the ground, so if you make mistakes, you don't keep crashing into the ground. All right? Anywhere between 5 to 10,000 feet. Once everyone is off the ground and above that elevation, we will begin our practice session. First 5 minutes is dedicated to practice. We understand a lot of you have never done this before. You're going to make mistakes. So we will put you in what's called practice mode. That means if you crash into the ground, you'll just bounce like a ball. And you won't die. You won't explode. Just for the practice sessions. Okay? All right. Now, in front of you, this is our heads-up display, or HUD. It's in navigation mode. When we switch over to the combat session, it will look like this. It looks much simpler, much cleaner, easier to read. When you see that half circle, that means you're in combat mode, your weapons are armed, you're ready to fire. This is still the same. This tells me my airspeed. This tells me my altitude. The plus sign is what I use to aim with my gun, my cannon. The diamond has replaced your artificial horizon line. This is very important. This diamond is called a bore sight. Now remember, I said you have two types of weapons today. You have a big gun, and you have missiles. Now you have to tell the missiles where to go before you fire that missile. If you just shoot your missiles, they'll go straight, run out of gas, fall into the ground. You have to designate a target first. And you will do it with this diamond. It's very simple. Here's how you do it. You'll have a lot of aircraft out in the sky. All you have to do is steer your aircraft towards any target, put that diamond on top of the target. Once you're within 10 miles, that diamond will lock onto the target. It will surround it with a circle. You will hear a voice in your cockpit. She will say, locked. Once the target is locked up, all you have to do now is get close enough within missile range, fire that missile, and the missile will track after that target. So if you have 3 targets out there, it will go after the one you've locked onto. Got it?
Do you have unlimited missiles?
No, you only get 6 missiles per aircraft. So we'll talk about that, how to get more in just a bit. Let me teach you how to make a turn real quick. Okay. Everyone take your control stick. All right? We're going to walk through this. We're going to make a right turn. So first thing we want to do is roll onto our right side 90 degrees. So we're going to take our stick, roll sideways to the right. When you do, your image will start to rotate. This is what it will look like. There's 45 degrees. There's 90 degrees. Now we are completely sideways. Once you are completely sideways, stop. How do we stop? Bring the stick back to middle. Center is neutral. Nothing happens there. Got it? All right. To begin the turn, this is where you work the pitch angle. Pull straight back on your stick. When you pull straight back, your aircraft will begin turning. In front of you, it will look like you're moving upwards. That's how you'll know you're turning, because you're traveling parallel to the ground here. Does that make sense? In the beginning, I said pull back, the nose goes up. All we did was put the aircraft sideways, so when you pull back, it thinks up is this way, but it's turning.
So you go this way.
Okay? All right, to stop turning, just bring the stick back to the middle. It'll stop, and it'll still fly sideways. To level your wings, all you have to do is roll your stick to the opposite side of the ground. So if the ground's on the right, roll to the left, and you will level your wings. Got it? All right, here's what we're going to give you for your weapons. We're going to give you the AIM-9 Sidewinder missile. It's a heat-seeking missile, has a range of 4.5 miles. Let's start with that. The AIM-9 is a heat-seeking missile. That means the missile is looking for the hottest heat signature on an aircraft. Where would that be?
Engine.
The engine, exactly. All right, so that means the missile is looking for the engine. Where is it exposed on the engine? Right here at the tailpipe. That is the hottest source. So that means for you, the best place to be when you're shooting your missile is from behind. Okay, you can shoot right up that exhaust pipe. You can be above them, you can be below them. You can be from the side, anywhere from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's going to give you a high percentage shot. If you shoot head-to-head, the missiles usually don't make contact very well, because you can't see the back of the jet from the front. All right? So don't waste your missiles when you come head-to-head. Use your guns instead. Or you can do what everyone else does. They just collide into each other.
That's fun, the easy way. Boom.
All right. Your gun, the 20mm Vulcan cannon, it's mounted on the left side of the fuselage. It shoots 6,000 rounds a minute. It's mounted right here. It's a close range weapon. I tell everyone, even though the range on that's 1,100 meters, I just say 1 mile or less. 1 mile or less. Okay? You will have unlimited ammunition. You will never run out of bullets. You can shoot all day. Okay? This is how you fire your weapons. This red button, each time you tap that, you launch a missile. Red trigger in front. Each time you squeeze that with your index finger, you fire your cannon. All right, this is what it's kind of look like out there. Every aircraft will have a number. When the aircraft are really close, you'll see the graphics, you'll see the design, it's beautiful, but you will see the number. Now, when aircraft are miles away, they're very hard to see. They look like dots or specks in the sky. So how do we find them? Well, we used to teach people how to read radar. The problem is, everyone was always looking at the radar scope, not at the screen. So what we did was we put labels on every aircraft. So you can find whoever your friend or whoever you're trying to shoot down, find out what aircraft number they're in, and go after that aircraft number. Okay? All right. Let's say, here's aircraft 303 right here. Below each aircraft number, you will see a second set of numbers. Right now, this second set of numbers registers 5.0 nautical miles. This is your rangefinder. This will tell you the distance between you and that target. So my question to you is aircraft 303 in missile range?
No.
No, it's not. The range on our missiles is only 4.5 miles. He is 5 miles away. I would wait till I'm at least 3 miles or less before firing that missile. Now, we fired a missile anyways just to show you what it will look like. It will always come from the bottom of your screen. It will have a label. It will say AIM 9. Someone always makes this mistake every flight. They see a missile flying across the sky, and they start chasing the missile, and they start shooting at the missile. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your missiles. Remember, you're looking for aircraft 301 through 309. Got it? Not AIM 9. All right, let's reverse the situation. Let's say we are aircraft 303. How do we know someone is shooting at us? Well, inside your cockpit, you're going to hear a warning indicator. It sounds like a ticking sound. It's called your RWR, Radar Warning Receiver. You guys remember what an old wooden roller coaster sounds like when it's being pulled up the tracks? Click, 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 click. Well, this sounds more like tick, 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 tick. If you hear a ticking sound, it means another aircraft has locked up. They put that diamond on your aircraft. They've locked you up. They're going to try and get close and shoot you down. What you want to do is get out of the way. First thing you're going to do is reach halfway down your control stick. There is a gray button. Pull it back with your thumb. When you do that, you're going to hear that voice in your cockpit. She's going to say, chaff, flares. What do you think that is?
That is shoot flares out and missiles go after that.
Yes, it's your defensive countermeasures. It's decoys. From the back of your jet, you are dropping flares, balls of fire.
Do you have unlimited?
Yes, unlimited. Why do you think we would do that?
Just so you can just continuously.
Well, the missiles are looking for a hot heat source. It doesn't know what a jet is. It just knows a programming hot heat source. So when you fill the skies with multiple heat signatures, it confuses the missile. Now, don't just keep flying straight and level and just dropping flares. That's not going to help you. You've got to get out of the way. You either got to turn, climb, or dive. My advice, just start turning in a big circle, either spiral up or spiral down. When you hear the ticking sound stop, that's a good thing. That means you are clear of the threat. Go find someone else, shoot them down. If the ticking sound continues, that means that person's still on your tail, or you can have more than one aircraft who've locked you up from different positions, then you're really in trouble. All right, last but not least, when we are done with the combat session, we will do some landings. We will set you up on final approach, meaning you do not have to turn left or right. You're already aimed at the airport. You're about 10 miles away. We'll ask you to take your throttle, pull it all the way back to idle. When you pop up, your flight path marker will be high and to the right. You want to bring it down and aim for the airport, the airstrip, the landing strip. Second, your airspeed. When we start, it'll be at 225. You want to let it settle down to 180 knots. All right? Once it gets to about 180, that's when you want to give it some gas and try and keep it there. Give it some gas, because it'll be on idle, but give it some gas. So all the way in, you're constantly checking your speed, checking your flight path marker, back and forth, back and forth. Don't let this get below 170. You'll fall like a rock and crash into the water. Okay? When you're about to land, when you're about to touch down, take your flight path marker, which is aimed at the front, and then, whoops, bring it up and aim more towards the middle of the landing strip. So you're going to take your control stick and just pull back just a little bit to lift your nose so you don't crash into the ground hard. You want to lift your nose and aim for the middle of the strip. Cut your power. So bring your throttle all the way back. Cut your power. Let the aircraft settle onto the runway. Once your wheels touch the ground, grab your brakes. Today, there's a little black paddle that sticks out at the very bottom of your control stick. Take your pinky, wrap around it, and hold it there. This is your wheel brakes today. Got it? Squeeze and hold that. If you do not stop your aircraft, you'll go out the end of the runway and crash into the ocean. Okay. All right, when we're in the cockpits, please do not ever, I know you guys want to touch the canopies, but don't ever try to force the canopies open manually. If you need to get out, get on your radio, just hold the button down, just say, hey, get me out. We'll run out there as fast as we can, and we'll pop the canopy open. Any of you guys are claustrophobic? My last flight, I had one gentleman, or one young man. Kinda? Well, what we'll do is, whoever's helping you into the cockpit, when we close the canopy, let them know that, can we just leave it open just a bit?
Okay.
And they'll do that. Okay?
Okay.
Any other questions? No other questions? I know you need to use the restroom, right? Okay. In that case, everyone stand up, put your sticks on the table. If you need to go use the restroom, go now. Otherwise, the rest of you, I want you to follow me in here, and we're going to suit you up in a flight suit.
Yes.
Let's go to the observation room. You can listen to them. You can watch them fly. Right here.
All right, Pods, once I assign you to your aircraft number, just please stand by the aircraft. Wait for one of the flight instructors to hold that ladder for you as you're climbing in. Once you're inside the cockpit, don't touch those controls just yet. Make sure you get that radio check and clearance before taking off. Martin in 301, Brian in 302. Robert 303, Lucas in 304, last one on the left-hand side. Liam, you'll be in 305, last one on the right. Cam, 306. And Jason, 307, right over here.
Sure? All right. I'll start with you. Go ahead and climb up the ladder. Duck your head. Left foot step directly onto the seat. Put your hand here. Need to. There you go. Hang on, hang on. Ease yourself. Don't touch a thing yet. Yeah. All right, here we go. Right hand, take that control stick. Show me how you fire your missiles. And your gun. Where's your flares? I don't remember. Right here. What's that? Flare. Wheel brakes. Pinky. Got it. Your designation today is 303. Where's your radio? Push the talk button. Round one on top. Round one. There you go. All right. This is your headset. I'll crank the volume up. Left is loud, right is soft. Okay. Put that on. There you go. Wait for instructions. Good luck. So those are the monitors you want to watch.
304 copies.
All right, 3 and 4, you guys are clear for takeoff. Runway
Now
36,
you are with
straight up.
Robert 303.
Right.
So that's his monitor right there. He's just going to get permission to take off now.
Okay, cool.
And he's rolling.
There you go. 4, you're airborne. Go ahead and climb on out. And Viper 5, Liam, this is ATC. How do you copy?
ATC 5, I copy.
Roger 5, Viper 6, how copy?
306 copy.
5 and 6, clear for takeoff, runway 36. Straight up departure clear. Traffic is departing 36. And last we got Viper 7, Jason, how copy?
307 copies, 10-10.
Roger 7, you're also clear for takeoff, right behind 5 and 6. Left hand throttle forward, you get go.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Alright, 7 on the roll. Alright, pilots, once you're airborne, go and climb and maintain about 5,000 feet.
302 report.
Roger, 305, go ahead. Say again.
Never mind.
Copy 5. Alright, pilots, looks like we're all airborne. I see that you guys already made those left to right hand turns. I'm going to make that left to right hand turn again. We're going to roll that aircraft to the left to right 90 degrees. We're going to put that aircraft all the way on our side. That horizon pointing straight up and down. Now, we're keeping that nose on the horizon. You want to pull straight back towards the rear of the cockpit. That's actually going to start your turn now. So maintain that back pressure. That's going to continually turn. Now, when you see those targets, you want to roll out right when they're at their 12 o'clock.
Where's everybody? I can't find any until you're at my sights.
Roger, 304, you got targets at your 3 o'clock, and this is just for turning. You guys aren't shooting each other down right now. So just make sure you got those flight controls down. I'm going to go ahead and arm your weapons. So your weapons are armed. You can fire off those Sidewinder missiles as well as those 20 mic cannons. So fire those off right now.
Do you have to run out of jack?
Alright, pilots, looks like you guys are looking outstanding right now. Now you guys want to make those turns, got to fire off those weapons after that. You guys got all the flight controls down. We're going to go ahead and transition to the dogfight. You guys have any last minute questions before we do transition? Go ahead and contact Prince on Tower now.
About the missiles, how do we replenish them? Where's everybody again?
Roger 1. The only way to get more missiles is either crash that aircraft into the ground or get shot down by another enemy aircraft.
Okay, thank you. 306, where are you?
Copy 1. If anyone else is calling Kunsan Tower, go ahead and say no, otherwise we're going to transition.
There was just blue numbers in the sky. What were they? They disappeared, though.
304, those will be your contact markers. They're going to be labeled 301 through 309. Those are going to be your enemy aircraft for the dogfight. And pilots, we're going to go ahead and transition now. So go ahead and pull those left-hand throttles all the way back to the auto position. Want to make sure those throttles are all the way back, otherwise you're going to have no power for this dogfight. Stand by.
What's a dogfight? Are you ready for liftoff? Anyone?
It's a dogfight. Is just doing aerial maneuvers. You're going to try to shoot each other down in the sky. It's air-to-air combat today.
Okay, thank you. 301, ready?
Alright, attention all aircraft, this is AWACS fly design. We're looking for those 3-digit targets labeled 301 through 309. You don't see those targets right at your 12 o'clock off your nose. You want to make that left to right hand turn. And target, or all aircraft, weapons are free. Good luck. Alright, pilots, so we see a lot of you guys are at idle power. If you're still idle power, you want to make sure you push that left-hand throttle all the way forward. We want max performance for the start flight. Alright, 307 and 304, looks like we're the first victim in the dogfight. Stand by for your picture. Roger 305, you're climbing through 9,000 feet now. Go ahead and nose over. Gotta find that horizon. Keep that horizon up in front of you at all times. And targets will be at your 6 o'clock, so they're right behind you. So actually pull back on that stick, make that left-hand turn. Targets are anywhere from 6 to 10,000 feet right below you. There you go, 305. You got targets 12 o'clock low in there. Now stand by. Looks like we're going a little bit too high. We made ourselves a big target. And 304, make that right hand turn. You got targets off your right side or right side.
I don't see them.
Roger, 304. Keep making that turn. You will see them soon. Alright, good shot. 303, splashing 6. There you go, 304. You got target 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Closing, go ahead and fire. Yeah, 304. You got that big red button on top. Go ahead and take that shot on 8. Alright, 308. Now we got missile lock. Looks like that weapon is tracking now. Remember, we only need one missile to shoot down that aircraft. Our guns only. But you did destroy that aircraft. Good job. 308 going down.
This is 305.
305 go there.
I'm right.
That's okay. 305. Continue making that right hand turn. You got targets off your right wing now. Keep making that turn. There you go. 5. Keep going.
Thank you.
There you go. 5. You got targets 4 o'clock, 4 miles engaged. Five, let's take the aisle to the pin up track. Go and make that turn again. Re-engage that target. They're right at your 6 o'clock.
Tower, are they for me again? Trouble controlling, I'm not sure.
That's okay. 301. What are you having trouble with right now? Looks like you have positive control right now. Well, actually, 301, looking at the heads-up display, your RPMs are a little bit low, so make sure that left-hand throttle is all the way forward. You're probably stalling out and you're losing control of that aircraft, so make sure that left-hand throttle is all the way forward.
Yeah, yes, 301, my left hand is throttle is all the way forward.
Okay, copy 1. What I want you to do is bring it all the way back to the idle position and then push it all the way forward again. There you go, 301. Our throttles are reset. You should be good to go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's 309, 3209.
305, you're unreadable. Say again.
309.
305 is 305. You're good bit. 305. Targets are at your 6 o'clock. I think you were looking for 309. 309 is currently right above you at your 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
And caution 305, you got a target 6 o'clock, 2 miles. 306 is on your tail, closing fast, mile and a half, 4,000. And 304,
I can understand the lady right now. This is 345. This is 301 tower. I'm losing speed rapidly. I'm probably too high.
yeah, Roger, 301, you were at 12,000 feet. Dogfight will be at your 6 o'clock below you, anywhere from 1 to 8,000. Roger, 1. Continue making that turn there. Looks like we're going to hit the ground. Stand by. 305, you were calling tower. I was busy handling another pilot there. What was your question, 5?
Never mind what I said earlier.
5, Roger, 5. Continue tracking that target. 12 o'clock, 3 miles.
Anaheim 03.
Yeah, 305, keep making that turn. 304 is a little bit too far away right now.
305 is trying to get me?
Roger, 304, standby. Looks like somebody else got you. Targets are off your left and right hand side now, so make that turn.
What is 89?
An 8-9 missile, that's actually your missile, that's your weapons that you're firing. Ignore those targets, you're looking for those 3-digit identifiers labeled 301 through 309.
After that?
304, don't track that target when you're 12 o'clock. You're not going to be able to shoot down that missile. Looking for those 3-digit targets, those will be your enemy F-16s.
I wasn't trying to. Is there anybody on my tail?
Roger, 305, you got 2 bayonets on your tail, they have radar lock. Target 11 o'clock also has a lock and caution. 301 fire.
I'm afraid to be so. I got him!
304, continue that left hand turn. You got targets at your 6 o'clock, you're disengaging from the dogfight.
Where are my targets again?
304, it's currently at your 8 o'clock. Make that left hand turn.
Tower, this is 301. Is there any targets near me, or am I out of range?
301, you're currently out of range. You're disengaged from the dogfight. Targets at your 6 o'clock low will be from 2 to 9,000 feet.
How many missiles do I have left?
305, you do have missiles remaining. 301 targets are actually right below you now. So descend below 10,000 feet, you should see those targets.
305. How many do I have left?
305, unable to tell you how many you do have left, but you do have missiles remaining.
Thank you.
Splash 5, splash 6.
Tower, this is 301. I'm proceeding rapidly, and I'm not sure why.
Actually, 301, you're approaching the sound barrier. You're traveling from 700 knots. Targets will be at your 4 o'clock. Gotta make that right hand turn. You got plenty of airspeed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Roger, 305, you got 2 bayonets at your 6 o'clock now. They have a radar lock. And 305, they're firing the brake well.
Would you like blueberries, cinnamon, or strawberry?
Where'd they go? The people I was just chasing. Thank you.
Roger, 4. Targets will be actually from 8 to 10,000 feet now. So you're actually climbing through 22,000 and then start descending.
I'll think about that. 305. I am mental range. 300.
Roger, 305, that missile range is 4.5 miles, 4.5 miles, but unfortunately you're down to that 20 micron cannon, you have no missile range.
I didn't know six missiles. What's the highest I can go?
303, the ceiling for the F-16 is 55 degrees.
That is hilarious.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing to repeat that. He's over 304, babe. Yeah, not good for me, you know. He looks like you look up there, I guess that's what he sees. I don't know. That's a bailout. Getting shot down. Coming over my head.
Do I have any missiles remaining?
Negative 305, your guns up.
He's fighting other airplanes.
Negative 305, you used all 6 missiles, you're down to that 20 mic cannon.
I actually get to see his missiles going off or something.
301 Tower, is there any comm system set up with other flyers?
Roger,
You know what?
301, I am in contact with all flights. You are in contact with 302 right now.
2 o'clock,
Okay. If I told everyone, be able to hear me?
Negative 301, you are the only one in contact with the tower in 302.
This is 304. I wonder where everyone is. 60.
Let's see.
302 to copy.
304 targets at your 4 o'clock and 10 miles. Got to make that.
Yeah, Martin, I see. I'm right behind you.
Do not shoot! Do not shoot! Can I just get more missiles?
Roger, 305, you have a brand new aircraft and brand new missiles. Use on 6 missiles remaining.
Roger that.
Can you reset 307?
Just full 7. Roger, stand by.
360. I found everyone! 370. 302, are you still behind me, or?
Nope, I lost you.
Okay, I'm in pursuit of 304.
Right here.
There he goes. Yeah, I think that's a shot.
Okay, but I think, how many miles away from him are you?
12.1.
305. 305. You can see me on the screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Alright, firing.
305 is still coming in real. Targets are at your 95, continue that left-hand turn. Anything is at your discretion. You're free to do whatever you want.
I need to climb and get 302. I'm going to 308. Have you shot anybody down yet?
Bogies?
I don't know.
My guess is the red ones are the
I don't know, Mark.
blue ones are the good ones.
I think I've shot down about. I think I've shot down 1 or 2.
See there, see, looks like he's shooting. Isn't that what he's shooting?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
see,
you
he
got
got
it.
played. See it?
Got it.
You see that?
Did I just get 308?
Shooting that was a kill.
Give me a warning.
Roger, 305, you're going down. Aircraft saying they shot down 308, 308
The
miles
last
right.
group, nobody spoke. This group, they are just like, it's the two
They're all
little boys.
chattering.
Well, no, it's the two little boys. Lucas
The other
and
boy's
kid.
Jason, he's on 307.
Are there 3 little boys? Oh, they are sick. The last group, they're all adults. Yeah, the little ones are like, I mean, you know what they're thinking. It's all in this kid. Yeah, ours is 11.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is incoming now. See
How
that?
old's yours?
See that thing? Incoming.
Oh, 11, yeah.
Roger.
And the other one's like 3 or 4 are
Confirmed
coming for you.
305.
Napalm. Ooh, he just shot one. See that?
Someone killed the guy I was trying to go for.
Is 305 on radar, right?
Roger, 305, your radar is scanning. It is active. You got a target on your radar when you spy up your 3 o'clock.
How can you tell if somebody's got a target on you?
I've been hit. 302, I've been
Hey,
hit.
you have radar.
That was a gun.
I don't know if this has.
Not by me.
You know.
I know that.
Do you know what 306 is?
I'm in pursuit of 306.
306 is right at 12 o'clock. Pressure 1 o'clock, 12 miles.
Where's everyone for me?
You ever fly an airplane?
No, never. Have you any?
Yeah, never
So,
alone.
aircraft identified.
But pilot.
Still, that's flying a plane.
Yeah, good pilot.
I got a shot off on 306. Take him down.
Wait till we leave.
It's actually a lot of work.
Dang, that's
This is 304. I'm coming for you, 306.
Work.
Wait, your mind use that.
Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Yeah, he should let it like this.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Did he just get hit?
I think
What happened?
I think that was him. See, there you go.
Did you hear what he said? Could you hear him?
No.
Lucas just got blown up. I said, what happened?
Huh?
Lucas just got blown up, and he said, what happened?
This is 304. I'm coming for you, 307.
There's that thing see how to get that.
Hey, should I go get more water for Killer? Should I go get more water for Killer?
I'm in pursuit of...
See how he is when he rests up and leaves him over like this out.
Are you in pursuit of anybody?
Yeah.
308.
Okay. I'm turning at a steady pace looking for numbers. Can I land on the ground or will I just crash? That was 304.
Negative 304. If you actually drop your gear right now, you're actually going to collapse that landing. You're supersonic right now.
That was him again.
That was like, he said, did you hear what Lucas asked? He said, this is 304. Can I land on anywhere or will I crash? And he said, the guy says, negative 304.
oh, this is hilarious.
Come for you, 309.
He's going to 309.
How fast is supersonic?
It's a
This is how fast is
under
supersonic.
700 knots.
He's jamming.
Just under 700 knots pressure.
Okay, because I'm going
Good
750.
ones are bad ones.
Yeah, Roger 301. You were well above the speed set.
There we go. See the missile? See the missile?
Cool.
See it off in his tail? See it? Those are just angles.
Dad, I'm going faster than the speed of sound.
301 target 3 o'clock. We got targets locked on in function.
He's right in the middle.
307?
Roger.
I would think Trip, pilot, keep the enemy clear.
Yeah, they are.
In front of you, you're shooting, and behind you, you're shooting.
Roger, aircraft 307.
I would think
is,
tactics
currently operating at 9 o'clock. Actually, 11 o'clock now, 10 miles closer to us.
Look, they landed on the carrier.
Great.
302, I'm in hot pursuit of 306.
That should teach you some of
It passed me, I'm out.
Coming around.
Anywhere
When are you gonna, oh, you mean for Steph's wedding? Are you gonna stay anyways even though you're not watching the boys? Are you gonna stay up there anyways even though you're not watching the boys?
It's about 4,000.
probably one day we will.
What's a good height to be at?
Since you're up there, I think that's good.
Best place to be at is about 100 feet off the deck, 100 feet off the ground.
If I only go and see the boys when I don't see Claire.
The lower you can go, the lower you're able to fly.
301 speaking, 302, where are you? Are you in pursuit of anybody?
308 at the moment.
I try to get them together.
If I get the aircraft, that's why I use for a source.
I'm pulling up at my dive point right now. Where is everybody? This is 304.
Invited Fred.
Please go forward, go minutes at your 6.
I'm going in as soon as I mission into Viper. Are they trying to get me? Viper's been taken out.
Please go forward, that's over. We got radar lock on you, better start making a left right hand turn.
Hello?
You got 306 at your 12.8 miles.
I'm safe. I was only 500 above. Why are you trying to shoot me? That's not very nice. 306.
305, sorry, you were coming in unreadable at 306, though. You can go ahead and take a shot. Go ahead and take that shot.
It's funny because when Alice and I always start off with this distance to get there. And I try to get there.
306.
But you have to, it's always that.
Alright, 6 looks like you're going
I need to pull up. I'm not gonna make it. I'm going down. Going down. Did I get it? 306.
Roger, 305, that's confirmed kill on 6.
How am I not the kill yet?
Roger, 304, you have got to go. Go ahead and pull up, otherwise you can go up.
He says, have I gotten a kill?
I saw a building.
Are we going to carry?
No, Lucas says, have I gotten a kill?
Alright, pilots, this is your 1 minute warning. You have 1 minute left in the dogfight. Keep
The
fighting.
cruise missile that they just looked at. This is really decent. I thought it was the other one.
I was just less than 100 feet off.
He's up for the down.
Wonder what Sierra Hotel.
Is that a confirmed kill?
305, you still unreadable. We had pilots talking over you second.
Father, I have killed somebody.
Attention all aircraft, this is your 30-second warning. Go ahead and fire off all your sideline missiles. Give it everything you got. Make it count.
Where's everybody? Quick!
12 o'clock, 2 miles.
Someone killed him. This is 3. How many killed? This is it. Now where's everybody? Really quick, before I die. Or the game ends.
Attention all aircraft, fight is off, fight is off. No kills will count past this point. Go ahead and return straight on the flight. Bring those left-hand throttles all the way back.
So
Ready to
Paul
transition
and I
to the first stage on approach.
and
Stand by.
then
I
there's
see you, Mark, right there.
the alarm kept going off again. So I called the company twice and they finally reset it. He said,
I'm firing at the moon. I'm gonna get a kill on the moon.
They're a telephone company, not us. So
Sit face.
Time to accept that.
aircraft SIG and you're still coming in unreadable.
That's cool.
Are we landing right now? This is 304.
There you go, your NVGs have been activated. You guys are on a 3.5 mile final. You guys are clear to land runway 36, winds are calm.
Is my approach okay right now? This is 305.
Roger.
Landing.
Roger, 305, you're looking good. 304, left-hand throttle all the way back, maintain 170 knots. Remember your airspeed is on your left-hand side. 305, left-hand throttle back now. Almost coming through at low approach right now. We want to try landing. I got 305, pull up, otherwise we're going to hit the go.
Uh-oh, we can go down.
This is 305 right down.
Roger, 305 down. We're going to set you up for one more try here.
Roger that.
Did you do it?
1, 2, 4, and 7. Welcome back to the break on.
Shouldn't he go
It's
down?
almost clear, but not that I.
307, it has 307 landed yet?
Roger, 307 is down safe on.
Uh-oh.
Looks like you got factor 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Those are all your landings. Stand by. We're going to have try that one more time.
Oh, Lucas.
Woohoo! Did I do it?
Yeah, you got a thumbs up.
This is 304. I was wondering if I landed. Congratulations, 307.
This is 304. I was wondering.
He's my cousin.
He's right.
You're not gonna take this quietly.
No.
This is 307. 307, congratulations.
I have this is your last landing attempt. Make it a good one. I'll put a land runway 36. If you guys want to land a little extra challenge, we can take those night vision goggles off for you. If you guys would like to try that, go ahead and contact Kunsan Tower with your aircraft identifier.
This is
How you doing?
307. Thank
Are
you.
both of you flying at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Great.
How's
I'd
my
like to get
landing
some of the
looking right
pre-flight
now?
out of the way.
Okay,
Let's
go
stand
ahead
up.
and challenge me to
We'll
take
get
my
over here
goggles
and we'll
off,
suit you up in a
please.
flight suit. This is not mandatory, it's optional. If you don't want to wear one, you don't have to.
36 winds are calm.
But it's good
304,
photo
pull
op.
up, nose up. Got to bring that speed back to 170 knots. 305, pull up. You're passing through 50 feet. You're going to hit the deck. 304, you got to keep pulling up. You're about 5 feet above the water here. There you go. Now descend. Now descend.
This is 305. I get to regenerate.
Negative 305. That's your last approach here. Stand by. We're going to have airbase and security teams come and help you out of your aircraft in the water. Stand by.
What's happening?
304,
I am
flaps
down.
here. You're rolling down the runway.
You're over here.
301, welcome back. That's the job.
When you're done, head over here to
Did I do it or not?
the life support room, where we're going to have a...
Negative 304, you have a damaged aircraft.
Come on, Dad, hold down the brakes. What do I do now? Just wait. 306.
Stand by. Help you out of your aircraft in just a second. 307, that'll be a touch and go clear for the option.
You ready to get your camera?
Alright, let's stand by. Let's stand by for 1, 2, 3, and 6. Those are all good approaches. Stand by. We're going to have flight crew members come and help you out of your cockpit. Stand by.
No, Dad, don't go off. 305. Could you?
Still doing good.
This is something, if you want to do it 2 or 3 times, you get used to it.
Guess you got 17 kills.
18. You Top Gun?
Top Gun.
You two couldn't hear each other?
And this is the first one.
All right, pilots, if you go ahead and take a look at that scorecard, we'll go over that scorecard for you real quick so you have an understanding of how it works. First 2 columns that we have, kills and deaths. Kills simply lets you know how many times you shot down an enemy aircraft. Deaths, it's how many times either you got shot down. If you accidentally hit that ground with your aircraft as well, we counted those in there too. Now kills, on average, we get about 0 to 5 kills for first-time flyers, so it looks like everyone did just about average. Some of you much better than that. Let's see, where's aircraft 303 at, Robert? Robert still here? Is that you? Looks like you'll be taking Top Gun for this flight with the most kills. Good job on that. Next, the last 4 columns that we have represent how you did during your landings. The first 2 are during your daytime. The last 2 represent the nighttime landings. Thumbs up is a perfect landing, exactly how you want to get that aircraft on the ground. A thumbs down will be half credit. Basically what happened there, you either came in a little bit too fast or your aircraft wasn't level when you touched down. Basically ripped off all that landing gear, started sliding out on the belly of the aircraft. That's what that thumbs down is going to be. Next we have an A that stands for an aborted approach. Last but not least, skull and crossbones. I don't think I need to explain that one. Great balls of fire. Any questions about your scorecards today? Did you guys enjoy your flight?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you guys want to take more pictures, you're more than welcome to go back out to the flight line, take as many pictures as you would like. Once you're done with those flight suits, just go ahead and peel them off, leave them in this back of the room, and then I'll take care of it for you. Thank you guys for joining us today.
How are you?
Thank you.
How was it?
It's pretty good. Got Top Gun, 18 out of 6. 18 over 6. Runner-up was, I think it was 9. Yeah, 9 and 10 deaths. I got 18 and 8 deaths.
So would you do it again?
Of course.
Would you recommend it?
Oh yeah.
And on a scale of
Maybe
great
a
adventures?
7 or an 8.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.